How's it going, everybody? I'm UpNorth Airsoft, and today's review is a pistol that needs no introduction. I will be doing the Elite Force 1911 TAC. So let's begin with the unboxing. Taking a look at the box, you're given that standard Elite Force design. The box will also be printed with a little bit of design features letting you know that this is the CO2 gun, blowback, and the FPS range on it. Once opening the box, you're going to be greeted with some paperwork. That will include your What's in Your Mag advertisement for Elite Force BBs, a nice yellow paper telling you do not return this product to the store, a registration card, and finally the manual itself. Inside the manual, it's going to show you how to break apart your 1911, load it, and other sorts of things. It's a nifty little manual. Next will be your hex key, which will be used to load and unload CO2 cartridges in your magazine. And finally the 1911 itself, imprisoned in some styrofoam. I have to say the 1911 is full metal and it is nice and well balanced in the hands, weighing about 2 pounds. If some of you aren't a big fan of the two-tone, Elite Force does make a silver, black, and an A1 model of this pistol. The only plastic you'll find on this piece will be the diamond textured grips that are replaceable if you just remove these two screws right up on the top. And in traditional 1911 fashion, it does have a beaver tail safety, which means you have to push down on the little back right here and you'll be able to pull the trigger. You do get an ambidextrous safety right here. I do have an issue with the safety though. It is a little bit touchy. Sometimes when I'm firing the gun, my thumb accidentally moves up and puts it in the safety without even me knowing. There is also a skeletonized trigger and skeletonized hammer. Your slide release is right here up on the left, and it is very satisfying to use. You also get your Elite Force trademarks right here. Not to worry, it is just simple white paint, so it's easy to come off if you guys want to remove that. You also have your lovely federally mandated orange tip that also doubles as a negative counterclockwise thread adapter where you can put on tracer units or mock suppressors. This is my opinion though, and I wish more companies would do this kind of tactic instead of having us just to break off a piece of orange plastic. What do you guys think? I did forget to mention that there are 20mm rail space on the bottom of the pistol so you can put flashlights. You know, make that gun a little more Gucci. Magazine release is going to be on the left side of the gun, and when you first get your 1911, it is going to be a little difficult to get that magazine out, but once you practice with it, it is going to come out nice and easy. And this is also where you're going to be loading your CO2 cartridges. But loading your 1911 is very simple. Grab your provided hex key and loosen it up on the bottom, put in your 12-gram CO2 and tighten it up. And be careful not to tighten it up too tight or you're going to have some gas leakage. These magazines are really nice because I don't have any really leaking issues with them. And on the box it does say that these magazines hold about 15 rounds, but I would recommend to only put 14 in to loosen up some of the tension on the spring. And if you're wanting a little more extra firepower, they do make a 22 round extended mag for the pistol. And before I forget, they do have the little latch there on the bottom of the magazine, so loading your BBs are a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I don't have a chronograph with me yet, but this thing is shooting about 350 to 330 FPS with a .20 gram BBs. The 1911 is very gas efficient, and I find that you can get around 4 to 5 magazines before you have to change the CO2 cartridge on it. My final thoughts on the Elite Force 1911 TAC, that this is a really good pistol for just about everybody. I would recommend this pistol to anybody that wants to get into airsoft, or anybody that's a little more experienced and is looking for that next sidearm. And only coming in at $120, it is really worth every cent. Not to mention they are very reliable. I personally owned one for about 2 years before it finally started giving me issues. I mean, I can go on and on about this pistol, but it's already been said and done by many other people. But what do you guys think? But I think this is going to wrap it up for the Elite Force 1911. I hope everybody enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But I got a couple more reviews coming. But I'll see you all later.